In this beacon review, I'm going to walk you through the software itself. I'm going to show you everything you need to know step by step. So what is actually Beacon? Beacon is actually an all-in-one tools that help you create professional leads magnet, opt-in form, resource library to boost your lead generation. So you can also access professionally design templates and use drag and drop editor to make them your own. You can also create a searchable library of gated content so site visitor can browse your resources. So who is actually suitable for Beacon? Beacon is actually suitable for marketers without designing skills, looking to generate more leads and increase conversion rate in less time. So without wasting much time, let me jump into the screen so you can actually see how Beacon looks like. So basically what you're actually looking at is actually the dashboard of Beacon itself. So in the first top here, in the middle, you can see your recent projects. You can see your key metrics, also your average conversion rate. And also on the bottom, there's actually a recommend tutorial. Okay, so recommend tutorial, you can actually see the Lead Magnet Academy. You'll be introduced to Lead Magnet. You can actually see all those videos over here. Create lead magnets, promoting, how to lead nurturing on any, if let's say you want any lessons, go ahead to click into here. Okay, going back to the dashboard, you can actually see on the left there's actually some navigations. Okay, so under lead magnets, lead capture, resource libraries, uploads, account settings also, and helps also. Okay, so for the very first thing you need to do is actually create your lead magnet. Okay, so I will click into this and creating a lead magnet over here. Okay, so let it load. So okay, so after it load up, you can actually choose your lead magnet format. You can actually choose a blank template, ebook, resource guide, checklist, workbook, email template, video logbook. For this demo, I will create a ebook lead magnet by clicking here. So import block content. Some people like to recycle block content into their lead magnet. Okay, for this demo, I will just choose no. Okay, so you can actually see the number of templates over here. So for bloggings, okay, you can actually go through the templates. It's pretty nice, most of them. Okay, and then you can actually see for business, coaching and consulting, workbook, seasonal, Thanksgiving, type, Halloween, Christmas, nature, health and fitness, food, real estate, marketing agency, or retail and e-commerce. For this demo, let me choose the health and fitness itself. Okay, so you can actually see there's numbers of templates. Okay, for this demo, I will just use this template itself. Just click into that. Give your lead magnets a name. I will just choose lost weight, which I used earlier on. Okay, so I will just click create leads magnet. So right now, what you are looking at is actually in the editor page itself. So on the you can see this is the main page itself. Okay, so over here you can see some navigation. So on the left is actually the page, and then you can actually see some drag and drop some content. Also, you can actually have some page settings and document settings. Okay, back to the page itself, you can actually click onto this. It will bring you to the cover, table content, introduction, about the auditor, chapter separator, block, click-through rate codes itself. Okay, so if let's say you want to edit the cover itself, all you need to do is to click into here. You can also input all the information over here. You can actually change the text color, the font size, height size, whether you can actually add a shadow on and off. Okay, so right after, if let's say you want to change the logo, click into the logo. You can actually change the image, change the border color, border size, border width, and the width itself. Okay, so if let's say you want to change this image as well, go ahead and click into that. You can actually change the image as well. Okay, so it's actually pretty simple. Okay, so there's actually a couple of pages. You can actually just click into this, or you can actually go to the right. You will actually go to the next page itself. So from here, you can actually see this table content. Of course, you can actually edit everything by clicking onto the box or the part which you want to edit. Click onto that. You can actually change everything here. Okay. So right now, moving on. Okay, moving on. If you want to add a new page, go ahead and click here. Okay. So by adding a new page, there's actually filter by text, section, cover, call to action, email, checklist, table content, codes, video, table, chapter separator, worksheet, or gallery. Okay, so let me just uncheck everything here. I will maybe just add in a checklist itself. Okay, let me just check in the checklist. So you can actually see the number of checklist content over, there's number of checklists over here. Let me just choose the first one and just click into that. Okay, so right now you add a new page for checklist itself. Okay, as usual, as I mentioned earlier on, click into that. You can actually edit everything under this box itself. Okay, in any case, if you want to you want to change the checklist box, you can of course hover over here, rename the page, change the checklist. You can change the page itself, my checklist. Okay, and press rename, and then it's renamed to my checklist. And you can actually duplicate the page, or you can actually delete the page. Okay, so let me just move on to the next navigation, which is actually here. So this is actually a drag and drop. So you can drag and drop some content onto the page itself. So you can actually drag and drop a headline, text, a code, a button. Let me just drag and drop a few. This is a code, okay? Or you can actually drag and drop a button or image. Okay, the image over here, you can just click into that. And also a spacer, table content. Let me just drag and drop a table content. So table content, sharing. So you can actually click into that. So you can actually share on Twitter. Okay, you can actually share on Facebook, share on this LinkedIn as well. Okay, just cancel it. You can actually drag and drop a video as well. You can actually click into it, and then you can actually add in a video as well. Okay, so it's actually a container or box, column, and strip as well. Okay, moving downwards, it's actually the page settings. So the background style, you can actually change to black, plain color, or gradient color. Okay, and I will prefer the plain color so you can actually see clearer. Or you can background color as well. You can actually have a background image. You can actually change the top, bottom, left, and right. And the header and footer, you can actually show header and show footer. Okay, so for the next settings is the document settings. Once again, you can actually change the title, header and footer override. You can actually click onto here, and some default style, template colors, and some text, link color, and you also can display text as RTL as well. Okay, so this is actually how you create your lead magnets. Okay, so everything is editable. You can actually go through the navigation one by one, edit, and if in any case you need a new page, just go ahead and click to the new page. Okay, so right now let me go back to the main dashboard itself. Okay, I'm going to show you more demos as well, of course. So right now, after you create your lead magnets, I will create my lead capture form. Okay, let's click into that, and then now you can actually create your new form by clicking over here. Okay, let it load. So for the first thing you need to know is you pick a source or what file you want to use. Either you can actually upload your own resource, or you can actually use Beacon resource. I will actually use the lead magnet which I create earlier on under lost weight. So I'll just select this. Okay, so right now, how will the opt-in form be presented to your user? You can actually do a content upgrade, link lock, horizontal bar, inline form, or pop-up delay. In any case, if you do not know what this all about, you can actually create in the question mark, click into that. They can actually preview what is content upgrade. So your call to action will be embedded to a web page. One person opt-in, they will get the leads magnet via email. So this is actually how it looks like. So in any case, if you do not know what is actually content upgrade, go ahead and click the horizontal bar. So for this pop-up delay, let me click into that again and show it to you. So you can actually see how it looks like over here. So you actually have a pop-up. So the reader need to input a name, email, and then submit. And of course, please give consent to receive email. So let's say you want to use the pop-up. Okay, I will just put a pop-up delay. Okay, so this is actually the design of the pop-up you can actually have. Okay, so what I will use is, let me use this. It's actually pretty simple. It looks nice as well. Okay, so this is actually a party. So templates, let me just give a name for my party template. I will just use pop-up and create lead capture form itself. Give them some time, let them load. So right now, this is actually the pop-up you have. Okay, so the pop-up, you actually have a pop-up, and you have thank you, confirmation. Let me just click into it. You have a thank you page, a confirmation page, integration, and publish. Okay, so for the pop-up, you can actually have the headlines. You just click into that. You can actually change the headline itself. You can actually change the font, colors, and font size. You can actually hide the headlines. Okay, this is the headline. Get the review resource. you can just change all these things. Okay, and for paragraph, you can also change edit all the information here, change the font, color, font size, or you can actually hide the paragraph by clicking here. Okay, next is the form itself. You can actually change the name, first name, last name, email. Okay, name, email, which is actually here. Okay, and you can also have the consent form. You can actually edit all the information here, and you actually put in the link itself. Okay, or you can actually remove the link. Text color, link color. All right. So for the buttons, you can actually send me the free resource. You can actually change, click here. So it will change immediately. So you can preview it immediately. You can change the font, text color, background also. Okay. So for the container, you can actually change the background image or background color. You can actually remove the image, repeat position, border width, border color, border style, round corner, sticky or shadow. Just click into that. Okay. You can just play around with it, see wherever you actually like. So for the layout, you can actually have thumbnail option, standard image. You can actually have this way or this way, and this is actually for the layout itself. So for the trigger options, you can actually appear when user has scrolled 50%, or you can actually scroll it down and grow it down, or you can pull it up, and I will just leave it at 50% at the moment. So you can actually appear after 240 seconds. You can actually adjust everything here. Okay, or you can actually show it on the page exit. Okay, so this is actually how you create your opt-in form. And your thank you page, as usual, you can actually edit everything, confirmation, integration. So let me show you the integration itself. You can actually add a new provider. Okay, so they actually integrate with MyTrip, Drip, ActiveCampaign, ConvertLead, and MailerLite. Okay, so these are a few of the integration you have done. So once you are done, you can actually publish your lead magnet. Okay, so of course I will not publish this lead magnet. Okay, let me go back to the main dashboard. Okay, I already create the lead magnet, lead capture form, and let me go through the resource library. Okay, so resource library, you can actually create a new library. Okay, so you can actually create a new library, so your audience can actually go through what kind of template you are using, or what kind of resources you have. You can put in affiliate links, anything you want once you create your new resource library. Let me use this template itself by click the first one. So I can just use this way, and I just use this and continue, and then you can actually create your the title and create your first resource library. Okay, so you can actually create a resource library for loose weight. Maybe you can add in some affiliate links, so you can actually search by category and formats as well. Okay, so on the resource library, you can actually manage your resource. You can actually add resource. You can customize the library. You can display the elements, and you should actually have opt-in settings as well. Okay, so opt-in settings, you can actually add in name, first name, last name. Okay, you can actually have some consent message, request field, additional field, thank you message. Okay, or you can actually have smart subscriber, ensure that subscriber only have to enter their contact detail once by enabling the smart subscriber settings. So all this you can actually toggle on and off. Okay, so some confirmation email integration. Okay, all these things you can actually have these settings as well. Okay, so this is actually how it looks like for content library, resource library itself. All right, so back to the main page. So for resource library, you can actually create here. So you can actually upload some content by clicking here. Okay, you can upload your new files. If let's say you have a PDF or videos, you can actually upload all the videos, or the image you can actually upload here. So for account settings, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so you can actually change your company name, your email address, some API keys, subscription user. Okay, you can actually invite your colleagues to share your Beacon account, and then customize domain. You can actually have a customized domain, and feature request. If in any case you want to have a feature request, you click to that. Okay, and you have some signatures. Of course, you need to upgrade your plans. You can actually have a signature there once you deliver your lead magnet and resource using your own email address or Google Drive, and request access from there. Okay, basically this is actually Beacon. It's actually a very simple and straightforward to create your lead magnets, lead capture form, and also you can create a resource library, input your affiliate links to actually monetize your resource library as well. So Beacon is actually a very simple platform to use. Okay, And this is actually an Appsumo deal. Let me show you the deal itself, alright? So for right now, for the first tier is $79. You actually have one user, one domain, all features above included. Okay. So for the second tier, you have 5 users, 100 domains, and team account at 158. So for the third tier is 237. You have 25 users, unlimited domain, team account, and resource library. And in any case, if you need more codes, of course, you can actually buy more, 3 codes to 4 codes as well. So for my recommendation, I will actually strongly suggest you actually get the third code is at 237 at one-time purchase of 237. Okay, and this is actually a lifetime deal. Actually, this is an alternate product called Design. Okay, Design is actually a monthly charges. Okay, let's say you are a new startup, okay, and you want to design this lead magnet. Design is actually monthly charges. Let's say you get Design, you will actually incur higher costs. So of course, I will recommend you to get Beacon at this third tier at 237 because it's actually a one-time purchase and it's actually a lifetime deal. Okay, so if let's say you're interested in using Beacon, go ahead and use my link in the description box, and below in the description box is actually an affiliate link. I will actually earn some commissions, but it will not affect the price of 79, 158, 237 at all. Okay, so I actually come to my end of this review of Beacon. I hope you actually learned something from me, and if any case, if you love to see software review, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next review video. See you, take care, goodbye.